Say that again one more time. What was your
You are
question?
so fucking good at basketball, man. Like amazing.
Oh, good. I just
Oh wait,
wanted to
we're
make sure.
recording?
Yes, we are
Okay,
recording.
good. Thanks. So I'm happy that everyone heard that. Um, so as we wait for our special guest, they're the younger generation, so their time is more valuable than ours,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously. Um,
These Gen Z
but
kids have no.
yeah, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, these the kids with the hair, they just do whatever they want because they have hair. So
I am
it's
actually doing that hairdo that they all have today, but I was trying my hardest and it just didn't work. I don't know why.
I feel like if you win a couple more Hamid Players of the Week, we should go to like Turkey or Florida,
Yeah, yeah.
just to really recreate your younger years. But I thought I was going to be sitting here with my partner in crime, but I'm sitting here with the Hamid King Player of the Week. So I feel like the league wants to know, how do you feel with that performance?
So I'll talk. I don't. It's this. It's not typically not about me because we have a guest, but I'll talk about it
Well,
because
the
he's.
guest is usually the
Yeah,
Hamid
that's
King
what I'm
Player of
saying.
the
He's a
Week.
little bit
So
late, so it
so
gives me an opportunity to. So I'll be honest. I didn't touch. I haven't touched the ball. I played Monday night, but one of the things that over the Passover break that I was nervous about was I'm like, this upcoming week of basketball is going to be so hard for me because as it is, I have stamina and whatever, and I'm getting older, and so I said, this is just. I'm probably going to be the worst week I've ever had. And then I come out and I'm on fire on Monday night and Wednesday night. I don't know where that came from.
must
So
feel
we
good.
started off the game just, especially in Wednesday night league, they're not paying a lot of attention to me. So I hit my first three, and then I hit my second three, and then I had a floater, and then it's just you enter. I don't know. Listen, every single person, all 48 players in this league have felt what I felt that night. It's not something that everybody feels it. You don't know when it's coming. You don't know how to get back into it when you have it, but it's such a nice feeling to know that I know that every shot that leaves my hand is probably going to go in. And that's just what happened that night. We hit a few. I got fouled on a couple of threes, one and one.
Saw that one in the corner. It was nice.
Yeah, right. But I'll tell you something. Hold on one second. Let me find out how many. Apeco had 37. And if Jojo Shalom,
It would have missed.
yeah, Joe, and he came back from a lot. So if Jojo Shalom doesn't hit the three, Abeco's the player of the week because he has
Mhm.
37. He ends up winning the game on his game winner three.
Correct.
So I could take the credit for scoring 24 points, but honestly, what a crazy shot. And then, by the way, Steesh, they have the ball 15 seconds left, and he comes up to and says, "Guys, we have 4 fouls to give." And like we were just gonna let them play. It's a mental error. But when you have a guy like that, and it's like, guys, let's wait 4 seconds between every foul, and if you do that, we get them down to zero. So it's exactly what we did, and they ended up having to throw up a prayer with a second left. And if
Yeah.
that doesn't happen, I feel like maybe Apeco hits another game winner. So
It's
everything has to line up for
it was a great game, and I watched. I think it was the last like 5 or 6 minutes. It was
yeah.
Abeco was just
He was
on
lights
fire.
out,
He
especially
was
towards
lights
that end.
out.
Oh, our
Yeah.
guest has arrived, so we'll stop
Oh wow,
boring
he's
the
gracing us with his
people.
presence. I will say that before you even let him in, Steesh, I saw him. He looked over to the bench and he's like, "This guy doesn't miss." Talking about you, he's like, "This guy
Me,
just doesn't miss." Yeah,
the
it was
younger
good
guys,
to
the
hear.
younger guys don't really know me too well, so I have to just give them a glimpse of the old Rana in every generation. So hopefully I can continue to do that once every 20 games or so.
Yeah. So he's gonna make us wait. Oh, he's on the
No, no,
phone.
there he
Very
is. Oh, he's
important.
on a very important phone
Very
call.
on a very important. He doesn't realize that. Okay, now I have to know what he does for a living because now I need to know why.
Hold on,
I'm
investment
very
banker.
curious.
I'm just
Yeah,
going based on
investment. There's no Syrians that are investment bankers.
I don't know
Hey
the
guys, sorry
position,
about
the
that.
hair,
Okay,
the
so
clothes, the phone.
swap hair. Okay, first of all, what do are you in real estate? What do you do
Yeah,
for a living?
yeah, real estate.
Real estate. Okay,
Yes.
so he was closing deals. He's not like us that we could just you know, he's
It's Eddie. This whole charade of like I suck at ball, I suck at this. It's a sketch. I don't
I
buy
don't know.
it.
I don't know what you're
You
talking
go to the
about.
bathroom, you're about to pee, like, oh, I suck, I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, I do. I miss the toilet quite often, as much as I miss the rim. But other than you being late, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. You have been a bright spot in the league, not only from your athleticism in your game, which is awesome, but feel like you bring an energy that the younger crop of or the newer players don't really have, and I would like to see more of that from the younger players. So,
I appreciate
really,
that.
really happy to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
know that
for
you're
having me.
probably honored to be in the presence of the Hamid Player of the Week, Stephen Rana. So if you want to give him his flowers, you could do so
Yeah,
now.
by the way, I was watching to see when the game was gonna end, so like before I came, and I keep seeing Rana scores, Rana scores, Rana scores. You hit the first like 8 points.
Yeah, it was. I was in a zone. I don't know when that's going to happen again, and nobody could know. That's all right.
What I feel like your season is living up to the hype that you gave yourself from like way back when. Like what is it like JJ got hurt and now you get the ball more, you shoot a lot more?
Good question.
This
Maybe
guy's
that has something to
by the
do
way,
with
this
it.
guy's flipping the narrative, asking the questions. He's
Yeah,
coming
No,
it's
in.
I just
okay.
Yeah,
I don't
no, it's
mind it.
okay. I like it. I
Listen,
like
one of the
it.
things we always ask for is that personality,
Yeah.
interaction.
No,
That's
I
what we
love it.
want. We don't need to be the star of the show, but we want content. I'll tell you, JJ got hurt. He walks into the gym the other night, and I spot him on the bench in his suit
He
and I'm
cleans
like,
up nice in a
yeah,
suit.
yeah. And I'm like, uh-oh, he's here and he's watching. I'm like, this I started the game hot, but now I had to make sure that we won, and honestly, I didn't realize even how close we were in the standings, but we still have a chance to make the playoffs, which I'm
Yep.
shocked about. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Because 100 teams are 6-4, and then we're 3-7, which is one
Yeah,
game
so just to lay it
away.
out there, I think that all of the 6 and 4 teams, so that is literally 5 out of the 8 teams. They clinched the playoffs last game.
Mm,
And there's one playoff spot left for the 3 bottom teams. So that's Team Abeco, Team JJ, and Team Teddy.
wow. Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
so
No,
2 games left. Five. The buys are wide open, and the last and the last playoff spot's up for grabs.
they need to Esmo and Toby and whoever is going to decide. I don't know how it's probably going to be a very convoluted spider web of like who gets the which seed and whatever. But let them figure that all that stuff out.
So I want to play a little get to. I know we do your questions at the end, which are more generic basketball questions, but I think we need to start here with getting to know DShal a little bit. Like we know him from his swagger and his smile as he comes into the gym, but I don't know him. I don't think that you know him. So were you always this good at ball? Like were you on the team in high school? And I've heard from a little research that I've done that like football was your number one sport. They used to call you Calvin Johnson because you would jump over people. But is it just like you're super competitive and like I'll play any sport, give me a basketball, or has basketball always been the
No,
passion?
I've always played basketball, but football is just like uh football is so I mean, I love football. I wish I could still play, but my body can't handle it. But no, I've always played basketball, played on a team. I don't think I think I'm more just like lucky genes and like, athletically just got lucky versus like I'm not the most skilled guy in the gym, but I can jump around a little.
You have a black man gene.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if they could bottle that and sell it like Ozempic, I'd be shooting myself with it constantly. Um, So I have made the joke, and I want to clarify that it is a joke that I've compared you to a feral cat that's addicted to cocaine, the way that you run up and down the court. I'm not saying that you are any of those things.
The joke?
Um,
Those are jokes?
they were jokes. They
Oh,
were
okay.
jokes.
I didn't realize that.
But
I was going to
you're
ask you for your guy's number. I didn't realize. Okay.
yeah. I can give you that one offline. That doesn't help on the court though, so I don't know what to tell you. But seriously, what is the secret? I've never seen a human move in
I-
the velocity and just the sheer amount
It's
that you do.
it's not like a secret. I think like a coach once said to me like at some point like that it's like you have like the you and the rim it should be like a magnet so like you're always trying to go towards the rim and I don't know I just
You
running
just
around as much as I can.
it's
I also
crazy.
like to get a good sweat, like I want to be like drenched after.
Do you have like a gym routine? Are you like lifting weights 14 days a week or is
Uh
basketball just
I I probably go to the gym like 3 times a week. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Rana, we have to get our shit together, man, if we want to keep up.
Yeah. Well, I'm eventually, the diet always starts on Monday. So
That's so
you
talk
know
to
what's
me.
funny? Let me just say one thing. The guys who play other sports, I noticed, like I think I even mentioned it on the show before. The guys who play other sports, like Steve Nash, when it comes to like soccer, and you growing up playing football, I feel like a lot of times those guys can take that skill that makes you good at a different sport, apply it to basketball, and then it kind of translates in a way that a lot of other guys that grew up
But
playing
I feel like
basketball.
everybody played another sport. Like growing up, it wasn't just like I'm only playing basketball. Like you
Right.
go to these programs and you're
A
playing.
lot of guys only play basketball because honestly,
Yeah.
it's one of the only sports you could play. That's you could. There's a hoop everywhere. There's indoor. It's outdoor. It's a full year-round sport. Baseball you can't say that about. Tennis you
I
can't
feel
really say.
like Eddie Shrem has never played another sport. Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
never
Some
been.
guys.
I don't. I can't even imagine Eddie Shrem holding a baseball
Yeah.
or
I
like
was
kicking
having a
a soccer
football
ball.
catch during Passover. I was having a football catch, and the next day, my left leg and my right arm and my
Stop it!
entire
Stop
right
it!
side of the body.
Don't talk like that. You don't be old like that.
No, not I'm not I'm not old. It's just that you use muscles you don't use in a basketball game. You could play 5 basketball games in a row and you wake up feeling the same, and then and then you have like a catch and you're like, wow, these are muscles I don't use. So you probably
A
develop
lot of a lot
muscle.
of the guys, a lot of the guys in this league though, like we a lot of us played football. Like Aaron Shasha used to have like a league or whatnot, and like a lot of us played together. And like we
Right.
said it the other night, like we kept throwing like get a rebound and launch it, and Roditi is just like intercepting every ball. Guy, he jumps higher than I do.
Right.
Bro, Diddy's the best free safety in the entire league by far. He's
Yeah,
so good. He's so good at that. So you had a little bit of an interesting season this year. Last year was your first season in the league, right?
yeah.
Last season. And last season you had a very, very successful season, made it to the finals, epic battle with Sofer and JJ. This year you started off on Abe Go's team. Everyone was, clamoring about Abe Go's team. It was the first night that he didn't get drunk at a draft, first night that he wasn't physically there. So he had his best draft ever. And things went awry. A trade happened. I think that you landed on a team where you're benefiting more and contributing more. But what do you think contributed to that Abeco trade? A lot of people are saying that there's two things that need to happen to be on Abeco's team. One, he needs to take the most shots, and two, he has to be the most attractive person on the team. Do you think you were traded because he felt threatened by either one of those two things?
Um, Probably not the latter, but um, I think I think it was more like it almost felt like I knew it was coming before it happened. Um, because like we had a good flow in the beginning, and then like at some point, like the last 2 games before I got traded, like I think I had like 2 points or 4 points, and like I just wasn't getting opportunities to shoot, so I couldn't really add value.
Mhm.
Um, and I like, I wasn't gonna say like, hey, if you don't give me the ball, like trade me. Like I'm not that type of person. But I like kind of like felt the writing on the wall. And then like I happened to see Jacob and Dennis on Sunday morning and they're like, hey, like we're gonna trade for you. I was like, all right, like I don't believe you.
Hmm.
And then I think like 4 hours later, like they sent me a message like, all right, guys, deal's done.
It was a crazy trade. I mean, I think that, and I don't necessarily. I mean, just looking at the standings, I don't think Abeco's team necessarily benefited from that, but Dennis definitely did. So talk to me about your new squad. I mean, you're young, you're athletic. It's the team is now you, Dennis, Jacob, DC. Who am I missing?
Charles,
Charles.
Charles Isaac
You're
Benz.
playing great, and
Benz,
Isaac Benz. So I mean, it's a great team.
it's
Is
great.
this is this the team? Like, is this with the ring team?
I um I mean, listen, I think we have a good team aside from like all the talent and everything. Like we also like we mesh well together. And like, outside of this, like I've played basketball with Jacob for probably my whole life. I played basketball with Dennis like for the last couple of years. So like we know, and Charles is my brother-in-law, like Ben's, we were on the same team at Ovid. Like we all have played together and we mesh well together. So I mean, listen, every season it's championship or bust. So obviously, like that's what we want.
So
Wow.
last question, and then we'll go into the games. But um, like I said, so some of the newer guys not so involved, not so enthused. Maybe it's because they don't feel confident enough to kind of take the reins and have their voice heard. But just out of curiosity, because I do feel like you really like the league, I do feel like you like the atmosphere in the gym. What would you do to make Wednesday Night League better? How do you get more involved? Who are the people that are in the league that we don't hear from that should get more involved? And how do we take this league to the next level?
Um, so I play in a league. I play in another league, and they have like video of the game. So you get like highlight clips of the
Right.
games, which I think is a nice, interesting element that we can add.
Which league
Um,
do you play in? TNL? No.
no, I play in Joey Zool's league.
Oh,
The
in
name that we don't the
Kingsborough?
name that we don't mention. We don't mention him after we gave him more than enough time to shine.
A lot of
Even though
airtime.
he's the show's biggest fan, so we have to shout out Joey's Wolves League.
Yeah. Gotta give him a shout out every week.
Um, But yeah, I mean, the video thing, I mean, I personally hate watching video of the game because it just shows how fat, ugly, and slow I am. But I hear that the highlights would be a cool.
The highlights is also good, but also like everybody is so involved, like so into the league. Like everybody wants to like, they want your videos, they want the action. They're like show up early, they're staying after to watch the game. So like if you have video, you're also like people will like once it gets to like playoff time, like you're playing back to look at the tape and see like, all right, like what did this team do? What was the weakness we should attack? And like it just like because the league's already very serious, I think it'll take it to the next level.
Okay.
I'm actually really surprised that every league has video and we still haven't been able to figure it out. What is the
I'm very
block?
surprised that
Esmo
everyone.
videos his games, but he just doesn't share it with anybody else.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah,
doing it for his own purpose, but like what is the block for us? I don't know what it is. It
it
can't be a
really
money
shouldn't
thing.
be. But is the Esmo video the same video as Zool, or do they have a guy literally following you with a camera?
No, I think he's got a guy, but I think he also I think he has both.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we should
We gotta get Zool to help out with this next
yeah, we
season.
need a multimedia. We need some kid that was on the AV squad in elementary school to help us out.
Breaking news, Davide just texted me. He's going to sponsor the video for next year.
Nice.
So, he'll everyone thank Davide after
For only
this.
his games and they only follow him
No,
around.
no, no, for the whole league. He just
Oh, for the
texted
whole
me.
league.
He wants to do a favor for everyone. So everyone thank him.
Is that
And
serious? Or are you kidding?
I mean,
Okay,
let's
fine. I
let's
don't
just
know.
let's just say that I'm serious.
Man, that's a
He'll
question you're
do it. I
not
feel like a
supposed to
little
ask.
I
peer
thought
pressure.
maybe you had a conversation
That's
with
a
him.
question you're not supposed to ask.
All right.
No, no, a little peer pressure. If everyone starts thanking him, he'll do it. He'll do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh, I like that, by the way. Oh, thank everybody. By the way,
Just
whoever's listening to this, thank him.
right when this video comes out, we just need thank you.
Everybody text him.
Thank you.
A
Man, I
little
can't believe it. That's
little
awesome.
sponsorship at the bottom, like little
Yeah,
logo at the
yeah,
bottom. Why not?
Yeah.
100%. We'll put his face on every jersey. I'm in for it. We'll figure it out. Do we want to get into the games, Steve, or
Yeah,
is it
let's get into
you
the
want
games.
to bring up?
Let's
What do you think, Dave, about the parity of the league and five teams being 6-4? Like, are there any teams, and you don't have to say your team, but is there any teams that jump out at you? Are these clearly the best, or do you think at this point it's really anyone's ring to win?
I think the way the teams are this year, like they match up really well. So that's why you have a lot of like close games. So like there's not one team that's like a runaway favorite to win. Um, but if you're asking me, yeah, obviously I take my team. Who would it?
Yeah. If it's not your team, who do you think is the next strongest team?
Um, I mean, we just played Davide and they're a great team. And like they're kind of like spread out. They're not like they don't really have much in the way of like holes. And I think they can like match up well with a lot of teams. And also Bobby's team. I mean, they're also like they're deep and like they can beat you a lot of different ways. I think those are the two teams probably.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think I would agree.
if you had
Um,
a little bit more confidence in yourself, I would say maybe your team, but
yeah, I have zero
yeah,
confidence.
right.
Eddie,
Well,
I'm looking at this new stat Esmo puts the plus minus. By the way, you are the 6-4 team that has the biggest the lowest -40.
Yeah.
And Dave, you're the team with the highest plus minus at +53. Do you think that factors in, or do you think one blowout here and there could really skew the numbers?
No, I mean you could win a game by 20-30 and then the whole thing is
Yeah, I don't put too much.
I
I think
definitely
it's
think
like
plus minus matters.
I mean, I imagine plus minus has to matter if like after head to head it gets a little messy depending like if the records kind of stay like this way. But as we have more weeks, I think it'll
Yeah,
clear up a little bit.
it'll clear up.
I think the plus minus matters less than maybe the overall points scored. Like for example, Ian has set 670 points scored. That's a team that's hard to stop, and there's a reason for that. Like I think you look at that and you could tell a lot by maybe the overall points scored in the game.
If you had to, sorry, one more question. If you had to give a rookie of the year, Dave, are you giving it to Kama or Kafif?
Hmm.
It's a great question. I haven't really like paid attention to the stats as much. Um, but that's I'd have to really like look into the stats and see like who's really been contributing more. But I know like I've seen like when we played Kafif, I mean I think I played him last time like on when I was still on Abeco's team and he killed us.
Yeah. He
Uh,
was sick last night or Wednesday night
but
against
then I
us.
felt like Kama's been like putting up 20 a week.
Yeah, Kama's awesome. Kama's awesome. I think the first 3 weeks he was a little timid, rookie and kind of had jitters, but now he found his own and he has such a good touch around the rim. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Really, really awesome.
I would give
So
it to Kama, by the way, and there's a
you
reason. Yeah,
talk to me.
I'll tell you why. Because AB Kafif is not really a rookie just because he joined. So I don't know if just from that aspect, I would say
What does that mean? He's not really a rookie.
I don't know. He's like 30. Yeah, I don't know how old he is. I mean, he's close to my age, right? Isn't he like in
Oh,
his
he's my age.
Dude, you're
He's my
fucking
age.
48, Rana.
no,
Who
but
knows close to your age,
I don't know.
bro?
I've been playing ball with
He's my
AB
age.
Kafif. I just met Kama this year. I thought he was 17.
Maybe
So
you've been
just
playing
because
with
you
AB
don't know him
Copy.
so long, he's he's a rookie.
No. What I'm saying is a guy that is entering the center basketball leagues that hasn't really played a lot with us, and then coming in and having the immediate impact versus a guy like AB Kafif, who I've been playing ball with for 20 years, but all of a sudden he joins this one league and he's going to do well because he's used to all the players. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't know.
no,
He's a
is that
rookie in
not a
your
good?
eyes, but I don't know. I'm
It's
sure.
it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. They're obviously both very good, but I feel like when it comes to that, it's like the Knicks used to have a guy named Pablo Prigioni. Do you remember him? He was
Of
a
Yeah.
course.
29-year-old rookie. All things all things being equal, I give it to the guy that's coming out of college that has the biggest impact.
Okay. I love that. It's a great answer. Was not expecting that today.
Just saying, that's the reason. I love AB. I would love to play
Yeah,
with him.
yeah. No, he's great.
Summer league. I'm going to try and get him on my team.
All right. So we spoke a little bit about the Abeco and Rana game. I'm not even calling it the JJ game. It was the Rana game. It was the Hamid game. I wanted to do a live taste test, but I don't think the Hamid King delivered yet, did he?
No, not to me.
That
I have a
some
standing order with him every single week, so I think I'm just getting a double portion
Oh,
this.
really? So
Yeah,
you like Soli the Hamid King? You
yeah.
like Hamid?
I
Okay.
like it. I keep honestly, I don't even bring it home anymore. I keep it in my office and I eat it for
Wow.
lunch.
Oh, wow. Hamid lunch. Never heard of that.
Yeah, meatballs, rice. Why not?
What? So we definitely don't have to belabor that game, but what do you think, Dave, Abeco needs to do in order to make a playoff push? I mean, you know this team intimately, and has a lot of scorers. Jacob Anteby's awesome. Gurney's awesome. Mayer's awesome. So, and obviously Abeco. But what do you think? What do you think has to be done here for him?
I mean, I think it's really like you're the way they are now. You kind of like you live and die by Abe Coast 3, right?
Mm.
Just like it's just not so it's difficult to sustain that way when you're relying on one person. When you have other people that can contribute and score, I think they just like they have to be able to like show that some of these other weapons can beat you, and like they can. It's just you can double aggressively because you kind of have a good sense of where when the shot's going out.
Yeah.
They just got to move the ball a little bit more. But like we watched it, we were watching the game. It was a very good game. It was a close
Yeah.
game, and like we were saying, like, all right, there's the shot. That's who it's going to, and it's going up in the next 7 seconds.
But
So
it
like
just goes in.
it does,
Still
it
goes
does.
in.
It's hard to defend.
Everyone in the gym knew what was going to happen, and it still went in. But
Yeah,
yeah, I hear you. I mean, you can't have Mayer scoring 0, Gurney scoring 3, and you live to tell the tale.
yeah.
So yeah, they have
It's a
to
very
figure that.
wise answer, actually, because during the game, if remember I was telling you before, I think we were recording or maybe not, it hurts you. Yeah, he could have 40 out of 60 points, but in a close game, what happens is they had 4 or 5 seconds at the end to try to get a shot off, and somebody picked screened me so that Apeco can get open. I had no doubt, like me and the guy who got screened, who was originally guarding him, just ran to Apeco, and the guy
Yeah.
inbounding the ball was like, "Oh no, Apeco's not." So they had to give it to Gurney, who's not ready to take a shot like that because he barely took any. So you're right; it's too predictable, that team.
But
Yeah.
they also like they lost by one. It was a very close game. They were in it. Like when we beat them right after I got traded also, like I think we beat them by like one or two. Like it was a close game. They just had a couple of like tough breaks where like one or two things go another way. Like their record is very different.
Yeah.
Let's go to Bobby and Teddy. So I think Bobby started 0-2 or 0-3, and now everyone's talking about him as the best team. He made no changes, no difference. They don't score a lot of points. I don't think I've never seen them score more than 60, but their defense, I guess, is just staggering. Like, um, Bobby's such a fucking good defender. It's crazy. And then Ingber in the glass. Aaron is playing like a dog. Esmo hitting 5 threes last night. And Jacob Franco, such a good defender, has been contributing, not necessarily last night, but has been contributing more offensively than he has. So team is very, very strong. Did anyone watch this game? I saw a little bit of it, but not a ton of it.
No, I didn't watch any. It was in the Blue Gym, I think.
It was in the Blue Gym. I can't understand what's up with Team Teddy. He was my pick, like pre-draft, as the best team in the league. We played him week 1. I think they beat us by 30. You have Sammy Fallis and Ellie Man, two ridiculous scorers. Buddha, who's been playing unbelievable. Teddy, who's obviously
Buda's just
Teddy.
he's a great guy to have on the team. I
He's
played
a
with him
great
once.
guy. He's a
He's
great guy to have on the team. He's unbelievable. A great player, great person. And then you have Elo, who put up a donut last night, but you give him the ball, like you can't leave him open. He hits his threes, and Joey Zool, we know about him. What's wrong with this team? How is this team 4-6?
You're asking me, you're asking Rana.
I'm asking anyone that has an answer.
I have a thought. You can gather your thoughts while I give mine. I'm looking at this team and I'm really focusing on each individual player. And it just hit me exactly what's wrong with the team. This team does not have one leader. That's the issue because Teddy, who's the captain, is a low key kind of a quiet guy. Sammy Fallis, who is captain level, obviously, is the same type of player where he's not gonna. And then you have a guy like Joey Zool who has the ball in his hands a
Shout out to
lot.
Joey Zool again, huh?
What? Well,
It's the
game we're
Joey Zool
talking about.
show.
But listen, if you're bringing up the ball and taking shots and whatever, but you have Sammy Fallis here and Ellie Man there, like Ellie Man averages 45 points a game in Monday Night League. We just played him this past week. They beat us by 30, and the reason why they beat us by 30 is because he breaks down defenses so easily. He has an unbelievable first step. He has a great crossover. He's getting by your first defender. That's end of the story. I don't
I
care.
think also he was scoring. I agree with you. He was scoring a lot more in the beginning of the season.
Yeah. So I think somebody
That's
on
probably
that
where
team needs to just step
But
up and be like,
the other thing is when you have Bobby Sulfur and Jacob, like listen, a team with Ellie Man and Sammy Fallis can't score a combined 20 points. You're gonna lose if Sammy Fallis and Ellie Man score a combined 20 points. It's just that's a fact. They're both 15 to 25 point scorers a game. Like that's just the reality of the situation. But even Ellie Man last year in the semifinals, when Bobby Solfer took him,
Mm.
he had trouble.
Okay.
So in Monday Night League, there is, who's taking him?
No, I
Me?
agree with you.
Like
That,
who's
that
taking him? It's
you're
not
right.
it's
You're
not
right.
it's not Bobby that's taking him.
That explains last game, but it doesn't explain the nine previous games. So I,
Yeah.
you could see it. There's just no like emerging leader. Okay, so if Ellie Man is not the guy that particular game because Bobby's on him, that lets Emmy Fallis do it. But there has to be
So
someone.
you think it's leadership.
I think it's just everybody's too nice. You take your turn, you take your turn, and we'll figure it out as we go. There's no every here's my role on this team. That's what I think it is.
Dave, any thoughts or
I kind of agree with Rana, but I just think like, they're very balanced scoring now, which is great. But I mean, I don't know, maybe like they having like defensive issues because like, you know, they really are a good team. Like looking at their team on paper right now, like solid, good team. Like everybody can contribute and like hold their own. But I think Ellie needs to get a little bit more aggressive and maybe shoot more and score more for them.
I agree. Next team, Team Ian versus Team Irani. This was a first half. Team Irani was playing great. We were up by, I think it was 17,
Wow,
and it looked like we were going to coast.
I
And
didn't know
then,
that.
and then we just got stagnant, and they got hot. And I think AB Kafif had like zero in the first half, and then just was lights out and didn't miss. Um, Ian played, the way that Ian does, just like a big bruiser. They hit four threes at the end of the game. That was like insane to bring them back to one. Um, I think that, and we've said it before, that the catalyst of this team was the awesome play of Sammy Sabag. He had a couple of seasons after his injury where he wasn't the same way. And he was back all season. Last game, I think he had a little bit of a tough game. He struggled shooting, and it showed, right? So I think that he's really the X factor on this team. AB's gonna get his, Ian's gonna get his. When when Sabag performs, like this team is very, very tough.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And
How does Sammy Shama end up with 13 rebounds when there's Kama and Mersh and you on the team?
He's
Sammy
flying, he flies in,
flies.
and
He
he's running
flies.
full speed.
He
Wow.
flies. This guy does everything that you want him to do. He'll play defense against their best guy. He'll play point guard. He'll rebound the ball. He'll do everything. The problem that we have is he's not like a little Dennis where he likes the ball in ISO and shoots the ball. He's not like an Abe go like that. He
Right.
needs to be set up. And we don't have a true point guard for him. And so he's taking tougher shots than he would like. So I think that's the challenge for the last two games of the season and through the playoffs is like, how do we get Sammy Shama better looks? Because he's doing, like, you'll look at his stats, like, oh, 4 for 14, he must have had a shit game. Like, he did everything. He's awesome.
Yeah.
It's on his teammates to get him to that, like, superstar 20 point per game level.
We played you twice this season, and you beat us. It was both close games, but you beat us twice. And Sammy Shama we couldn't stop him. He was nailing threes, and yeah, you're right. He did kind of everything. When I look at your team, Eddie, I'm looking at it now, and I'm looking at each guy, and the one word that pops into my head is effort, because
Yeah,
I'm serious. Because you
it
have a
is.
guy like Kama, and I know you suck, so we're not even going to
I
mention
suck.
your name.
Correct.
But
DShal says I suck. And by
yeah,
the way, just want to let you know, DShal will pretend like, oh, why do you say you suck? Why do you say you suck like that? But when I played against him, it was in a pickup game. We were on a Sunday night in a pickup game where it didn't even matter. He's like, dribble the ball, you pussy. You know you can't dribble on me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like,
no,
so
trash talk on the court is completely
yeah,
different
but I'm
from
just
how he
saying,
feels about you.
I don't
and
remember that, but I probably said it to you
yeah.
just 'cause I know that you can handle
Yeah,
it.
and I looked at him and he was like, I think he was expecting for me to say like, "What the fuck? I'll fuck you up." I was like, "You're right. I
I
don't know
agree. I agree.
football, and I do suck. This is what I've been trying to tell everyone for a long time." Um,
So you have a guy like Mersh, effort. I mean,
Love Marsh,
not
love
the
Marsh.
like most like skilled basketball player as far as skills, but the guy's running after every offensive rebound, every defensive rebound,
He won the
super
game with
effort.
a rebound.
Ralph Shamula, forget it. I mean, the guy is a ball of energy, effort to the max every single play, comma, animal, effort. Even Sauce
Yeah.
for his increasing age or whatever you want to call it, but he's gonna give you a lot of effort. Every single guy on
He
this team
puts it
is
all out on the floor. He puts it
every
all out.
single guy on this team is
This was a
scrapping.
1 point game. Was it like a buzzer or like a
Yeah, so
what happened?
Ian had a three at the buzzer that was contested by Sauce, and it was an impossible shot. Like it shouldn't even have come anywhere near the rim, but it like hit back rim and was out. Like it was
Oh
like
wow.
it would have been the most incredible shot, and I probably would have killed myself if he hit it. So
Yeah.
thankfully all things happened the way they happened.
All right.
Um,
Let's move on to the last game. We have some
Last
questions
game,
to
so
get.
your game, Mr. Double Double here. Um, Talk to me about because you said that in on Apeco's team you didn't get looks. Does Dennis really shoot that much less than Apeco? I mean, it says that he took only 13 shots last game, but I know that in past games he takes more. Is he like I've never played with Dennis. I've only seen him hit threes in my face to win games and championships. Um, does he move the ball a lot more? Like, is he passed first?
Um, I think I think Rana just got to Hamid.
Yeah,
Is this
Mohammed's
set
here.
up?
Mohammed's here.
Um,
We get to look at Rana's bulge. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, sorry.
No, all good.
no, we thought the Hamid just showed up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I wish.
yeah.
Um, so I think honestly, I think having Jacob run the offense helps get Dennis, the looks that he wants versus just like putting up a shot whenever he gets a chance. But I don't know. We all had a decent amount of looks, I thought last night.
Yeah, no, it's very spread. And apparently Eddie Shrem played great defense on
He did.
Dennis until that last shot.
I mean, listen, it was good defense on that last shot, but Dennis just like jumped over him and
Dennis does Dennis
good
things.
Dennis shot. Yeah.
Are you a little surprised? Because I think that Davide's team with Joe Casanaro, Diddy, him and Orr, and then Eddie Shrem and Braha, I think this team is so good. Like I think this is an 8-1 team.
No,
Like,
they're a great team. It was a tough game.
but why are they scoring 52 points? It's not like your team, other than you, it's not like your team is the best defensive team in the world. Like,
I think we communicated really well last night defensively. Um, and I think Dennis has the ability to be an incredible defender. He just doesn't always want to.
no, come on.
Last night he
Who
was
was he taking?
we played zone for a good portion of the game, but also
Really?
Charles has like long arms. He had like 6 steals in the first half.
Was always, in my opinion, a very underrated defender. I
Yeah,
don't
so
like when we get a switch, sometimes Charles will be on me and I'm like, this guy is skinny. He's 8 inches shorter than me. Like this should be easy. And then like you bump him. I was like, holy shit, he's strong. He swipes. He's
yeah, he
not an
poked
easy
out a
guy
couple
to
of we had a couple of like fast break easy layups from steals. Um,
I mean, to be honest, other than Little Dennis, they do have a really good defensive team. I think
Ben's and DC are lock up
Ben's in
defenders.
DC
great
and
defenders.
Charles is underrated, and then you locking
Yeah.
down that middle, and Jacob Sen could hold his own. So I fully understand why they held that team to 52. It makes sense.
But I don't know. I just feel like Davide's team is better than 6-4. I mean, not that 6-4 is bad. He's in the playoffs, but like this team, like I don't know how he drafted this team. So
Yeah, it's a great team. It was a tough game, but and like we were leading for most of the game, and then there was like maybe like 15 seconds left or something like that, and they called a timeout. They got the ball back, and we like played great defense the whole game, and then that last play just were kind of like all out of sorts. Um, and Joe Casson had two wide open three looks and missed the first. They got the rebound, and then he hit the second, and we were down. And we were down one, and 6 seconds left, and Dennis just hit an impossible three.
he's awesome.
which is
If
what he
you had
does.
to, if there was a crazy real estate basketball league and you had to bring four people from the Wednesday night league, you had to win the game. Who's your starting five? And the winner wins a building in May.
Um, that's a great question.
I don't know if
That
that's a
is
real
that is a
prize.
great question. That's a
It's
good
a
question.
great
They have
question.
to do industry-based
Yeah,
matchups.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
I
Your cap goes down, but no.
yeah. The starting five from the league, I think it would probably be um Dennis. Do I have to be in it?
Yeah,
You probably would, even
yeah.
if you didn't have to, you probably would be in
Um,
the top five. No,
if I have to be in it, I would say Dennis, um, Bobby, not in any particular order, just like as I'm
I was
seeing it.
because that was gonna be my follow-up question. So get ready to get which order because I want Dennis to be. Oh, you're gonna pick Dennis because you're on his team. God damn it. Never mind.
Um,
I want to get enough people to say that Dennis isn't the best so that he texts me after like he did last time. Fuck you, you don't know anything. You have
right.
retards on your show. All right, so far you,
I
Bobby,
think it would
Dennis.
be Bobby, Dennis, if I have to be in there, Davide and Ian.
It's a nice team.
that's pretty good.
That's a
That is
good,
a tough team to beat.
Yeah, I
that's a
think
good
it's a good
squad, my
squad.
You
friend.
think we're ever gonna have a Wednesday night league versus Tuesday night league game again, or you think that
Absolutely not.
the
But
50 point
hey,
blowout?
listen, we were down 7 with 6 minutes left. So it was a close
And
game.
yeah, but you know what?
All
We're
right, that's
getting
a nice thing.
younger.
We should do like an all-star game. That would be fun.
We did that in the past. It was fun. Ooh, wow. You just gave someone the Matumbo.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, no, no, no.
I'm editing
What
that out.
happened? Rana, do your questions.
Oh, okay, good. So we finished with the games. Um, we're going to do the spin after. You want to do the spin after?
Oh, you want to do the spin now or you want to do the spin after? Up to
I'm
you.
not equipped, but okay, we'll
Do
do
the spin after. Do the spin after.
it. Okay, we'll do it after. We'll do the questions and we'll let you go.
I
Uh,
have a hard stop at 11 though, so we gotta
okay, that's
rapid
Okay.
fine.
fire.
And last time I did it myself. It's fine. It's just to give Esmo his names. Uh, I got one question from the group when I said send in your questions. What's up with the long sleeve polos you wear under?
Great question.
Yeah, I don't think this person will be upset that I mentioned his name. That question came from
I get it.
Joe
I get it every
Joe
week.
Braham.
I get it every
Wow,
week.
Joe Boo.
So I tore my rotator cuff. I didn't do surgery. I did physical therapy. And since then, if I just start playing basketball or lifting weights or doing stuff like that without like warming up, I feel a little bit more. So I find that like once I get a little sweat and like my arms are warm, it doesn't hurt as much during or after.
You want to keep the heat in with the
So
shirt.
it's not nothing like it's just like and now I've just gotten used to it and like it's just
But
Yeah.
that's, I mean, that's a great answer, but there a difference between just like a regular compression long sleeve shirt or the one with the collar that you have poking out?
it's whatever's on top.
Okay, so it could be collared, it could be regular long sleeve.
Correct.
It's just 99% of the time collared. The housekeeper puts
Maybe
that one on the top.
I don't even pay that close attention to it.
I think it looks good. It's like it's almost, Rhonda, do you remember like in high school, like it was cool to have like two polo shirts, like collar on top of
Yes,
collar?
I remember that.
So
Yes,
it's like kind of like
yes,
that
yes.
when I see Shalom and Jim's
One
basketball
folded
jersey
down,
under the
one folded
collar.
up. Yeah.
Looks unbelievable. Great question, Joey Braha.
Yes, thank you. Um, I know you're going to favor one captain over another because you currently play for them, but just as far as style goes, just compare the different captains that you played for just this season, like the Abe Co versus the Dennis.
Oh, so I think I mean it's very Dennis is probably, believe it or not, almost like more like lax in the chat, but like on game day, and at the gym, he's like, pumped up and ready to go. Whereas like Abe is like putting together like defense and thinking about what to do, this and that. But then like once you get on the court, like he's very quiet. Like he's not like screaming,
Mhm.
give me the ball or like anything like that. Like he's not a very, very like as vocal, I think.
Right. So opposite in that way. One's more vocal before and one's more vocal during. If you don't, because you're one of probably the best teams. I know there's five that are 6-4, but I think everybody agrees that you guys maybe have the best chance to win. Assuming you do not win the championship, and I think I've asked this question to other people. I like this question. What reason would it be that you don't win the championship if you guys end up falling short? Because you have championship aspirations. I mean, you can't say the same thing about my team or APCO or whatever, somebody at the bottom of the standings. But if you're at the top of the standings and you have no reason to lose to everybody, and you do, what would be the reason?
So, believe it or not, I think we've only had two games where we played like where everybody was there. So it's like and we won both those games. But if I had to say a reason why we lost, I don't think it would be. I mean, the truth is we've been playing pretty good defense, but I would say it's probably like either getting a little lazy on defense or just like taking tough shots and like not moving the ball well. Like because when we move the ball well, like everybody gets easy shots, but sometimes like we're just like moving too fast and just throwing up crazy shots,
Right.
myself included.
I mean, identifying the problem is like the half of solving it. So at least you're self-aware about what the weaknesses of your team are. So that's good. All right, let's get to the quick rundown questions. So we have behind the jersey number. I don't know your jersey number. Do you have a regular one that you always pick, and why?
So traditionally, I wear 23
Okay.
for obvious reasons, but
Original, very original.
but now that we got these like team jerseys that are like different teams or whatever it is. Like we were the Magic. I took 32.
So it's team like NBA
Now, so
based.
now that it's NBA teams, I'll like change it up with
Oh, I like that. If you're ever the Warriors, you might pick 30 or whatever.
probably not, but yeah.
Yeah, I hate Steph Curry too, but it's okay.
Crazy take, but okay.
It's not.
I don't hate Steph Curry,
He's
but
a douchebag.
He's not a douchebag. He's a very sweet guy.
No, I don't mean he's a bad person. I mean he's a douche. That's what I mean.
Nah,
Okay.
great.
What is your pregame routine other than the polo and the warm up on the shoulder?
my pregame routine, I like to like stretch. I have a couple of stretches that I'll do. I'll do some push-ups again, like get the body warm and like the heart rate.
Push-ups.
If I did push-ups, I wouldn't be able to move my arm.
That's what I'm saying. That's only a young guy.
Bro.
That's only a young guy thing. I do push-ups. I'm going to be
Break
sore.
my
I'm not going to
elbows.
lift my arm.
And if I have the time, I like to like take a layup on both sides and then like start from like 2 feet and just like keep like hitting a shot and taking a step back until I get to the three.
Yeah, nice.
But other than that, I just warm, like get my body warm and get a little sweat going before the game.
Yeah. What is your favorite and then least favorite thing about the league?
So I would say, I mean, I think everybody says the same thing of like, but it's really true in that like everybody is committed and like into the league. They, everyone's asking for the videos, everyone's like engaged in the chat, they're, staying to watch the games, like, so like it's a great camaraderie and like, you appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate Eddie's pre-game show with his like complaining about traffic and all that. I think it's,
I like those too.
Misery makes you happy.
You're the media face of the league.
Yeah, I like those too.
If you had to drop one league right now, a Wednesday night league or Zools, who are you dropping?
It's a great question, but
you can be honest. We can take it.
Why do I need to drop one?
For the sake of the question.
Because they asked you to join a football league. And...
Probably Tuesday night because I like some of the games are at 10 o'clock and they don't start till after 10 o'clock. And I just like, way past my bedtime.
That's rough.
Okay.
What's your favorite sport other than basketball and obviously football? Because I know you would have said football. After the first 12 guys said football.
I feel like we could kill this question. Shit question.
Is it? I don't know.
What do you want to say? Fucking cricket?
Listen, we learned about little Dennis's frisbee.
Yeah, by the way, he sucked. We got him a frisbee. He couldn't even fucking do
But
anything.
you're taking away like the best other option.
That's why. Listen, tennis, golf, it could be anything. It's a way to get to know the person.
There's no other really sport that I'm playing other
That's
than
it.
basketball and
Okay,
football.
there it is.
Okay. Listen, that's an answer too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite NBA player now, currently, and then also ever?
Um, my favorite basketball player ever, I mean, is is Jordan, but like it's a silly answer, but more so like Jordan or Kobe, more like aside from the skill, it's more like the competitive, like, nature. Like, like Kobe speaking in different languages to like different players to trash talk, I think is amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
Italian and Spanish and stuff. That was crazy.
um, or like running through POW in the
That
Olympics.
was
Yep.
insane.
Um, my favorite basketball player currently, um, I mean, probably a silly answer, but like Brunson, just because like, I'm a Knick fan and like I want to see them win and I hate Cat. Um,
Uh,
Stop it.
how do you
My God.
how do you reconcile that when one has success, the other has to have success? Like you said
what
you
do you
hate
mean?
Cat and you like Brunson?
You're gonna root for him. He's a
What do you
Knicks
mean?
fan.
I want them to
Root
win.
forever.
Of course, I want them to win. I just like you're gonna see it now. Like the guy, he has like two left feet when he's trying to play defense.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not a good defender.
They run a pick and
yeah.
roll, he gets stuck at the top every time, and then he falls on the floor
Right. I look for the Knicks should do a lot of damage this playoffs. Let's see. I'm excited for it. It starts when? Tomorrow, right?
tomorrow. Yeah.
Wow. Last question. If you could steal one skill from anyone else in the league, what skill would it be and who would it be from?
My dribbling.
Um,
And
I
you
would
can't say Irani's humility because everybody would take that.
Yeah.
um
Okay.
probably Abe Coast shooting because like if I can like shoot like him and still, run around and do everything else that I do,
Yeah.
You wouldn't be in this league, bro.
Yeah.
So probably be in the NBA. You can do
Yeah.
that.
All right.
That's a
Good.
good answer.
Awesome. Um,
I have a question for both of you. Over under 3.5 players in Wednesday Night League repeated my Dvar Torah on their Seder table.
under.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna
I
say
forgot about your whole rabbi spiel. What's the latest? You have anything for us today?
I was gonna do something in the car this morning, and then I was like, maybe next week.
I'm gonna say over, and I have a good reason
It might have been
because
told as a joke and not like a
But it was a very good
no, I'm
message.
kidding. I'm kidding. I don't remember the message. I think it was too
Oh
long ago.
wow. Oh my God. All right, I'll go fuck myself.
but no, just so you know,
I'm just being honest.
since you said that, the next two players of the week were DJ and me, and so we took that message to heart, right? That's
Hey,
I'm gonna go
anyone's
over, and
it's
I'll tell you
anyone's year this year.
exactly. I'm gonna tell you why because not just as a joke. I mean, not probably not. They're not repeating it to their rabbis, but I feel like a lot of guys talk about this league with their wives, right? Some wives are interested. Some wives are who knows? I'm still trying to get to the bottom of how we get 90 views in a 48 player league. I still don't understand, but I'm happy about it. So I think that as you're talking about your week and your day, that has to come up. And 3.5, that is a very, very low number.
Well, Rana, did you talk about it?
No. So anyway, let's go to the next part of the show.
Oh.
Still 48 players.
Awesome. Awesome. Rana, can you do the spins without me? Sorry, I gotta.
I
Yes.
gotta jump in.
Go ahead. You guys can both jump off because
Thank you.
obviously
All
I
right.
need time to even set the spin up. So
You want to do it as a separate video? Or you're gonna do it. You're just gonna do it as one fell swoop.
I'll do it as one fell swoop. It's fine. And
All
then
right.
you know what I'll do, and then I'll smash it together and edit it. Even if it takes me an extra like 5 minutes, I'll just edit it.
Good luck, power to you.
All right,
DShal,
boys.
you're awesome,
Thanks,
man.
guys.
On and off the court.
All right,
Yeah,
bye, guys.
DShal.
I'll do some.
I didn't know a lot about you before today, but you're a really, really good guy, good person, good guest, I think, and
Yeah.
entertaining. Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Next
that. I
time,
appreciate
next
that.
time, next game, if we're at the same time, do you mind if we stretch together? Will you do that to me?
No
I'm
problem.
not gonna do the push-ups, but maybe some stretches.
Maybe you need it, by the way. Maybe it'll open up.
I'll try. Anything to get me to run and play like you, I'm in. So just coach me.
All right, sounds
I'll
good.
see you, man.
See you
Take
later.
care, guys.
Okay.
All right. We still have a small video to do. Let me pull up Esmo's text. Okay. Just know you can't play the same team 3 times. So he gave me a list of captains, and then he said, the only requirement is you cannot play the same team 3 times. Let me share my screen. So this is Sofer's spin, and Sofer can only play Abeco, Jack, Eddie, and Davide. Okay, this is Sofer's spin. Okay, Sofer is playing Irani. The next spin was supposed to be Irani, but I guess they're playing each other. So we're going to jump to Davide, who can only play Abeco or Ian. Okay, Bawabe plays Abeco. This is the Ian spin for the 3rd matchup. Okay, so Ian plays Dennis, and the only 2 teams left are Jamal versus Teddy, which I think worked out great because Jamal and Teddy are kind of at the bottom of the standings, and it could decide the last playoff spot, and then Ian and Dennis could decide maybe possibly who gets first place. So that worked out nicely. Okay, sorry guys, I took this little video myself because I screwed up. I have 2 screens in my office, and I screwed up which one I shared. So even though the spin was happening, you weren't able to see it. So I don't know. It's going to be a little bit confusing. There's no funny business, but here are the games of how the spins ended up. So Sofer is playing Irani, Bawab is playing Abeco, Jamal is playing Teddy, and Dennis is playing Ian. The last 2 I did film on my phone, and then I'm going to splice that in, but the first 2, Sofer and Irani and Bawab and Abeco, that ended up not being good, so I edited that out. But anyway, yeah, those are the matchups.